Today I'm going to talk you guys through a pretty unique and cool story about the US Open champ and his drivers. Let's do it, and let's do it now. Hi everyone, James Robinson here. Guys, first things first guys, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you do consider hitting that subscribe button below. That way you won't miss any of the great golf related content I bring to you guys every single day. Now in today's video we are talking Bryson DeChambeau, the US Open champion, and we're also talking about his driver. You see, this is something which I think all golfers would love to do, but can't really afford to. Now you see, I was looking through Twitter the other day and I got this story from a guy. In fact, just take these off. You see, I thought to keep in the spirits of things today, we'd bring out Bryson's clubs. And by that I mean a Cobra driver, Cobra 3 wood, 1-length hybrid and 3 1-length irons. But I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw a guy called Jonathan Wall, who I do follow a lot and I watch a lot of his stuff and I read a lot of his stuff. And he's very, very interesting. So I'll put this on screen now. That's annoying as well. Not sure how we're going to go with a 1-length 9 iron from here, but we'll have a go. Oh, that could be very good. Maybe I should use 1-length irons. So Jonathan is managing editor at Golf Magazine, but unfortunately, Jonathan, if you're watching this video, isn't about you, it's about Bryson DeChambeau and his numerous drivers. So there was an article on Golf Magazine the other day, and basically, you know how baseball players will kind of blame the bats for being cold? They'll switch in and out of bats till they find a warm bat where they can slug it out the park. I've never been to a baseball game, I've never watched one, so apologies for the terrible terminology there, but I have played golf with Bryson's 1-length irons, kind of, sort of. And I was that excited to come out and tell you guys about this. I forgot to bring a putter, so a 1-length hybrid will have to do, won't it? And basically what Bryson does is he switches in and out of drivers when he feels like they're going cold, when he feels like maybe they're not performing how he'd want them to. I mean, I sometimes do that, but it's just like TaylorMade Sim, Callaway Maverick, Ping G425, whatever they're called now. But he has 4 or 5 different heads in obviously the Cobra Speedzone. Come on, birdie. Turn, turn. Ah. This could be a bogey. But Bryson has 4 or 5 different drivers ready with him at each tournament, 2 of which are shafted, then a couple of different heads as well. And they're actually numbered. I'll throw them on screen now. It's very, very interesting actually. I mean, it interested me, so I thought I'd tell you guys because I imagine it will interest you guys. And on the final day, let's concentrate for a second. 4. Not too bad. And on the final day of the US Open, or the night before, Bryson said that his grip was getting a little bit tacky, a little bit slippery, a little bit not ideal. So instead of just changing the grip, just went full hog and changed the driver out of number 2, call it, into number 5 or number 4. And I find it really interesting that a lot of golf pros will have one driver that they need to perform, one driver head that they know works for them, one driver shaft which they know if it cracks, if something happens to the head, if the face caves in, which can sometimes happen on these mega thin drivers, that's it. The head goes, they can't do it, it's the driver's fault. Bryson's got 5 or 6. But it's not like him to do anything different, is it? And that's not all pros, by the way, but it's definitely a lot of them. I've seen pros when a driver's gone wrong and then they get the new driver, the same driver, but it's not the same driver. And the argument is it's just not the same. I kind of get it. Oh, I do like this speed zone. I do like it very much. So guys, I will link the article in the description below, and it says here that the Cobra Tour rep Ben Schmomin, sorry Ben if I've read that wrong, confirmed that Bryson usually has 2 shafted drivers and another 2 to 4 heads waiting in the wings. In the wings. The Cobra rep goes on to say that he doesn't really have a gamer driver and that he doesn't know of anybody else on tour that does such a thing. Most people are beholden to just one driver, one head, one shaft, and that's it. And then they have a backup driver just in case. Not 6. Can you have 6 backups? That's like a full bench, isn't it, on football? Don't you hate it when you tee off into the sun and you just can't see where your ball's gone? You feel like you've hit it good, then you look over to the left and it's in your normal place right by the 150 marker in the rough. Maybe I should switch this driver out and put driver 3 in, because that might hit it. I don't think it's that desperation. I think that's probably just me. But guys, hit those comments below. What do you make of it? Is it a load of nonsense? Is it a little bit of psychology on Bryson's part, just in case something isn't quite going right? We'll go 9-9 again, why not? We've got 9, 7 and 5 here. And could it kind of work against him? Because if none of the drivers are working, then you have to then realise that it's your fault. I mean, he won, so his fault. I mean, he played really well. I was quite pleased to see him win as well. I know a lot of you guys weren't, but he deserved it, didn't he? The guys just outworked everyone. Right. Oh, that is so good. I'd move the camera, but the sun's there. That's incredible. Right, guys, call me Bryson. I'm going one length, and that's the end of it. I only hit 9 irons, but that's fine. And quite interestingly, Bryson actually changed the loft of the driver for the Sunday as well. So when he moved out of the head, which was 5.5 degrees, he's actually changed it to 5.25 degrees, as you'll see here, because which for a lot of us is unfathomable. But once again, I suppose the argument would go that, well, he won. So it did bring the spin down, it helped him hit better shots, it helped him perform better, and ultimately helped him win his first major in the US Open. So there's that. Right guys, what are we saying? Cobra me up, or... I mean, this is some remarkable stop as well at this time in the morning with a 9 iron. Well, the hybrid didn't work quite so well last time, so you know what, we'll go a little 5 iron, I think, just to try and... Why would you pick one where you need to take the plastic off it? We'll go, what was it, 5? We'll go 5 iron just to see if we can make birdie. We'll get this pitch mark as well. Great shot, I really enjoyed that shot. Right, for the US Open, that's how it works, isn't it? I think. Isn't it? I play the same clubs and I'm the US Open champ? No? I'm sure that's how it works. Right, come on, birdie. In all seriousness. Ah, another par. If we had a putter today, we might have been dangerous, you know. Par. So guys, hit those comments below as well. Do you have any little kind of golf superstitions like Bryson, where you carry more than one club with you to a tournament? I mean, if you play a tournament, do you have them in your locker at your golf club? Do you have different clubs at home, different putters in the office, just in case the putter goes cold, in case it doesn't work for you, just in case things aren't going your way? Not just in case the grip needs rechanging, because that'd be like, unless you minted, that'd be very over the top, really. Right guys, and so we get to the 18th and final hole here at Huddersfield, par 5. We're going to smash Bryson's driver, not quite Bryson's, this is 9.5 degrees, so not quite Bryson's driver. But that kind of brings to an end the story of Bryson's secret drivers that helped him win the US Open, and I just think it's quite cool. I think it's quite quirky. Obviously Bryson is known for being quite quirky and scientific and things like that, but not very often do we hear of stories like this from major championships where people have been victorious. A lot of times people are clutching at straws, getting different clubs in, taking clubs out, whereas this has actually worked for him, and he's obviously been doing it a long time, and it's obviously working for him, even if it's just up here, or if it's down there, I don't know. Up here for thinking, down there for dancing, I suppose they say, don't they? Right. Not sure if I'll keep that in, but I probably will because I'm lazy. Come on, Bryson. Oh, I've hit that good as well. I've hit that good as well. I'll tell you what, sometimes it's nice just to have a different driver in your hands, isn't it? Bit of a honeymoon period. Maybe that's relative to the video as well. Right, as we get over the hill, clubhouse is looking well. I can tell you, we finally, I'm hoping we have actually, hit a fairway. There we are. Dead centre. So we found ourselves a perfect flat lie here as well, and the club we need is the only club I've not taken the wrapper off. Guys, hit those comments below if you'd like to see a more in-depth review of these as well, because every time I try the one length I'm quite pleasantly surprised by them, but I don't know if I like them. It's a funny one, isn't it? It's a real funny one. Right, par 5, come on. 7-iron and then knock it in with some form of iron for an eagle. This is obviously a 7-iron length, yeah. I've hit it good, but it's left. Bunker. Bunker, and I've not got any wedges with me. So that's where we'll draw the video. Oh, actually, there's one more thing I meant to say, one more thing. Another point about Bryson's driver, if you have a look at it on the bottom, he has 2 of the lightweights in there instead of the red heavyweight in the front or the back. I find that very interesting as well, obviously. He's beefed up, he's moving the club as fast as he possibly can. So I'm assuming that with the low loft and the light head, he's just trying to basically get as much club head speed as he can, as much ball speed as he can. And obviously the attack angle is going to take care of the rest. Apart from that, guys, I'll let you have fun at watching me trying to get out of this short-sided bunker shot with a 9-iron, a 1-length 9-iron. This is getting worse. We'll finish, yeah, I'll show it you, then we'll finish, I think. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, guys. We're well on the way to like 150,000, which is mind-boggling. So thank you everyone who has subscribed. Leave us a like if you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, then see you tomorrow, I suppose, if you stick with me. If not, then yeah, I apologise, but can't please everyone, can you? Unprepared. But this is still for birdie, and I'd never leave a birdie putt just out there. You've always got to have a go. Turn, 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 he's got it. And that's why you always have a go. That's a 4, that's 1 under par for 3 holes. With 1 length. And 6 clubs. No putter. If that's not worth a sub, I don't know what is. Look good all the way, that.